Welcome back to Nostalgia Bros.
Children might be watching this, Troy.
Spoilers!
Gonna lose it!
No!
No! Are you kidding me?
Three, two, one.
Fuck.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that was Troy attempting to play the intro to Banjo-Kazooie on his own guitar. Welcome to Nostalgia Bros!
So today we are going to be playing Banjo-Kazooie, and this is the real intro. I was just playing one of the themes. This is by far my all-time favorite game. Cannot say there's a better one.
So
and the music to this game is
we now know that Troy has no taste in video games.
Kill yourself.
Come on, it can't be that good.
Oh man, you were not prepared. When this came out, this was still rated one of the #1 games for the N64. We're playing the...
No, hold on. Is that his daughter in the picture or like his girlfriend? Go back.
That's his sister.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, wait. There we go. Yeah, we're playing on the Xbox because we have the N64 version, but this is just a little bit more solid of the actual system that we're playing on, as well as it has a little bit of higher res for our recording purposes.
Makes sense to me.
So the rundown of it is there's a witch, as with all early video games before they became the same plot story every time. The Russians did it.
Wow, she is one ugly bitch.
And that's exactly the entire plot of the story.
Did she pick in her nose?
Yep.
Nice. Eat it, eat it. Aw.
No, she does the old flick. It's now all over her walls. So
no wonder they're green.
So she's talking to this like cauldron thing, asking like who's the prettiest, and then Cauldron's like, yeah, you're kind of ugly, and she's like, who's prettier than me? So the rock on the ground would be, but she's going after the prettiest. Let's
what Disney story is this? This is Snow White.
This is all
mirror,
of them?
Mirror, mirror on the wall. Who's the fairest of them all? Like, come on. This is basically just Snow White.
No, because so Snow White didn't get saved by a bear with a bird in its backpack.
No, but shut up.
So this is also back when the era where they didn't really do much voice acting. So again, there's going to be lots of wonderful speech. Everything is it's like with this like one noise, and that's how they make the person talk. It's kind of like The Sims.
Oh, dude, there's a mole?
Yeah, it's Bottles the mole.
Bottles.
Yeah. He kind of looks
Tootie.
like...
The girl's name is Tootie.
Yeah.
Why didn't they just name her Fart? Like, Tootie?
Yeah, so she's coming back to see her brother, who's clearly sleeping. The Kazooie's in the backpack sleeping.
Dude, so
also,
does the bird just live in the backpack?
Yeah. In the second game, you get a move which lets you split up and you leave the backpack, and then you can switch back and forth. But yeah, so what ends up happening too is she goes in to capture Tootie and try and get the steal her youth. But yeah, so one of the big things too is this game is actually very not crude. But they are very clearly when they want to insult someone.
Okay.
This is early ESBR ratings. Yeah, I'm sure that's what it's called. So they didn't really have to follow too many rules. There's no like E10+.
You ugly old hag.
Yeah, they.
That's so great. Scratch and bite. Shit.
Yeah, dude, you don't understand. This game, when it came out, was very close to the Super Mario 64, which is one of the other best N64 games out there. Obviously, GoldenEye's all up there, but like this one was Super Mario, but with like cool moves. It's a platform where you go around collecting things, and you get sweet sweet upgrades. And the music was second to none. Rare, I'm sorry, like best game music I've ever heard until Microsoft took over.
You've got a big old boner for this game.
Well, no, like just, like the music alone, but like even if people have played Donkey Kong 64, same guys, same amazing game, and still great music.
You have got a massive throbbing erection for this game.
Best game ever. This is my Tales of Symphonia.
Okay, we're gonna play Tales of Symphonia at some point, and I'm going to like nerdgasm over every aspect of that game.
Also, didn't have voice acting by that time, so yeah.
They had voice acting.
Yeah, it was terrible.
It was great. Decline the training. What are we?
Oh,
People who read manuals? No.
I don't need the actual training, but I need to... You can get like a free extra piece of life right at the beginning. It takes like 20 seconds. But yeah, the game's concepts are really simple. You jump, you fly around, giant carrots walking around.
Is this game like Rare's version of an acid trip? Like...
Yeah, probably. Someone at least, but... Just like, there's so many aspects of the game. You learn more as you go, and they didn't yet have just there's no backtracking really in this game. There's one Jiggy in this entire game that is almost impossible to get without having to go to another level to get one other power-up so you can come back and get it. And that's just for ease.
We're not 100%ing this, are we? So what are you doing right now?
Oh, I'm just grabbing some really easy stuff. In the first level, there's 6 honeycombs that give you 1, and that by itself gives you an extra life piece.
Oh, it's like life piece, like a health then?
Yeah.
Okay.
So like it's just a half second of a thing for me to do, but it's one of the easiest ones to do.
Let's play the game with a challenge then. You can only get that 1 health piece.
That's fine. I'm sure I'm gonna end up picking some up by accident in later levels, but like, okay, yeah,
that's the only one you can go out of your way to get then.
Yeah. So yeah, we're not gonna like 100% it because I have a file on here that is 100%, but that just takes a little bit too much time. So instead, we're just gonna kind of beat the game with the minimum amount necessary, which means the early levels are gonna get 100%, and the later ones are just enough. The only other thing is, just for the end game purposes, I'm just gonna 100% the notes, just for the final boss battle bonuses, but it makes a huge difference. But yeah, notes aren't gonna be a big deal. But I can't wait to play it. Like, go actually through this game. Just the best.
You have just an unreal amount of love for this game.
This was probably my actual first fully cognitive game.
Turn around.
No, that's not a piece. It's the empty honeycombs are the pieces that you want.
Yeah, that was one.
No, that was a full one. That's an empty one.
No, dude, the one turn around. It was empty.
No, because they don't get dropped by enemies. That's a full one, see? That's how you heal.
Okay.
Connor has never played this game. He does not fully understand what we're about to do. So yeah.
What did it say? Tasty, sticky. Oh god. I'm already loving the dialogue.
Oh man, the thing is, there's innuendos. Kazooie is she is a bird. Like, it's an actual female.
Oh.
She is a smart ass, and it is wonderful because a lot of times people will be insulting each other, and then it goes back and forth.
Gruntilda.
Yeah, Gruntilda.
Gruntilda.
Yeah.
Oh god, oh my god.
Come on, it was the game was based around so little, but they did so much with it. So they're trying to kind of suck the energy out of her, because witches have to use science because magic doesn't really exist and everything's a lie.
I like that. That's cool. Witches use science.
Yeah, in the second game, there's so much that's also related from this, the first game into the sequel, which if you don't even need to look really that hard to make the connections, but a lot of it's just it's so good.
Well, duh, it's a sequel. That's the entire point, isn't it?
No, but a lot of sequels will just be a new game, and then they'll cut away any kind of progression you've made. It's well, you learned all this in the first game, There's no point in having to, reteach you in the second game. Oh, wait, but we're going to take all your abilities away, so we have to reteach you in the first game.
Metroid Prime, starting without any of the cool kit from your last adventure?
Yeah, basically. So the purpose of this game is to get into a level. You have to get Jiggies, which is the stars of the Banjo-Kazooie universe, or the golden bananas of the... It's your thing that you got to get of all games.
Quests. I hate fetch quests. Is this entire game a fetch quest?
Yeah, but all games are fetch quests.
No.
Yeah, you got to go fetch that giant crystal at the top of that giant tower.
No, because then you get to fight through the tower and it's cool.
Yeah, but you gotta fight through levels. I'm not running around just picking up like groceries for the witch to like let my sister go. So yeah, you gotta go. You go to the picture. This one you don't need to actually do much. You just actually fill the piece, which is press A.
Oh man, so challenging.
Yeah, I know. In the second game, you actually gotta like rotate it and that, but still not that difficult.
All right. Oh, so
yeah.
your count goes down when you use them. Eh?
Yeah, so they're
They're
a finite amount. Finite.
Finite?
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, there you are. You got the right word now.
So you got Mumbo's Mountain here. In every world there is 10 Jiggies, 100 notes. Notes are also needed for progression through note doors. It's another... It's a bad kind of game design that's been around, but it's going to happen, which is the... basically get something so you can progress and not really much more. In this game, though, the move sets that you learn aren't useless. It's not like you need to learn how to do this one thing to hit one switch to get to the next door.
I can imagine.
Which is common. Like, oh, you don't have this one gun? Oh, well, you should probably get that gun so you can actually get through this door.
And then you never use it again, and it sits in your inventory taking up space, and you cry about it.
Basically. So, yeah. This game had such a very simple premise. The early game, this one here, is very small worlds as far as it goes. Like, they weren't particularly large. But yeah, we're gonna go piss off this guy real quick. He's gonna throw his oranges at me. Oh. 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 But yeah, a lot of this game too, like, it didn't have like a list of, like, in Mario when you started a level, it's like, do this to get the star. This one, you didn't really have much. You had like this bare base of direction. Yeah, so this is our first real Jiggy, and in the next episode we'll find
another Jiggy.
Another Jiggy.
Oh,
at least
imagine
one.
that.
See you guys next time
On Nostalgia Bros.